Hello and welcome to our channel. Are you ready for an amazing adventure filled with courage, friendship, and the true meaning of treasure? If so, hit that like button, share this story with friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting African folktale stories. Now, let's dive in and enjoy the thrilling tale of Amina and the lost kingdom of gold. In the heart of Africa, where the sun's golden rays dance across the land, there existed a vibrant and bustling village called Nyambani. The village was alive with color, as colorful fabrics and decorations adorned every home. The air was filled with the joyful sounds of children laughing and playing, and the tantalizing aromas of traditional dishes wafted from every kitchen. Nyambani was a place of warmth and community, where everyone knew each other and helped one another. Among the villagers was a young girl named Amina. She had a smile that could light up even the darkest room and a heart that overflowed with kindness. Her eyes sparkled like the stars, and her spirit was as bright as the African sun. Amina was known throughout the village for her generosity and bravery. She spent her days helping the elderly with their chores, carrying heavy baskets, and singing soothing lullabies to calm crying babies. Her presence was a source of comfort and joy to everyone around her. One evening, as the full moon bathed the village in its soft, silvery light, the elders of Nyambani gathered around an ancient baobab tree. The baobab, with its massive trunk and twisted branches, was a symbol of strength and wisdom. The elders, with their faces lined with years of wisdom, began to share stories from the past. Their voices were gentle yet filled with excitement as they spoke of a legendary lost kingdom of gold. According to the elders, the lost kingdom was hidden deep within the forbidden forest, a place shrouded in mystery and danger. The kingdom was said to be overflowing with treasures beyond imagination, but it was protected by powerful spirits and mythical creatures. Many brave adventurers had ventured into the forest in search of the kingdom, but none had ever returned. The elders spoke of these tales with a mix of awe and sadness, as they knew the dangers that lay within the forest. Amina listened with rapt attention. Her heart raced with excitement as the elders painted vivid pictures of the lost kingdom and the magical creatures that guarded it. She was filled with curiosity and wonder. Why had no one ever come back from the forest? What secrets did it hold? The idea of discovering the truth about the lost kingdom of gold captivated her. With a heart full of determination and an unyielding spirit, Amina made a brave decision. She would be the one to uncover the truth about the lost kingdom and bring its treasures back to her village. Although the journey ahead was fraught with danger, Amina's courage was greater than her fear. She wanted to bring prosperity and a brighter future to her beloved Nyambani. As she prepared for her journey, the villagers gathered around her, offering their blessings and gifts. Each villager gave her something special, a piece of advice, a protective charm, or a token of good luck. Among the gifts was a sacred talisman, a family heirloom said to possess protective powers. Holding the talisman in her hand made Amina feel empowered and ready for the challenges ahead. With the sun rising and casting a golden glow over the savannah, Amina set out towards the forbidden forest. The landscape stretched out before her like a vast, golden sea of grass. The wind whispered through the grass, carrying the echoes of ancient stories and urging her forward. Despite the beauty of the land, Amina knew that the real challenges lay ahead. As she journeyed through the savannah, Amina encountered a formidable warrior named Kwame. Kwame was known far and wide for his strength and bravery. His reputation preceded him, and he was a legend among his people. When Kwame heard about Amina's quest, he was impressed by her determination and decided to join her. He knew that together, they had a better chance of overcoming the challenges that awaited them. Kwame's presence brought a new level of confidence to Amina. With his strength and skill, they faced the journey through the forbidden forest together. As they approached the edge of the forest, the air grew dense with an almost tangible sense of magic. The trees were enormous, their branches twisting and turning like ancient, gnarled fingers reaching out to touch the sky. The forest seemed alive, as if it had its own heartbeat. The deeper they went into the forest, the more magical and mysterious it became. Strange, glowing plants illuminated their path, and eerie sounds echoed through the trees. It was as if the forest itself was testing their resolve and courage. The forest was not only beautiful but also foreboding, with shadows that seemed to move and creatures that lurked just out of sight. In the heart of the forest, they met Nia, a wise healer who had spent many years living among the forest spirits. Nia was a tall, graceful woman with a serene presence. Her knowledge of the forest and its secrets was unparalleled. She agreed to guide Amina and Kwame, her deep connection with the forest providing them with invaluable assistance. Nia's wisdom and experience helped them navigate the enchanted woods and avoid the many traps set by the forest's magical inhabitants. Together, the trio faced countless trials and challenges. They encountered mythical creatures with sharp claws and piercing eyes, each more intimidating than the last. Some of these creatures were protective spirits of the forest, while others were more mischievous, creating illusions to confuse and mislead them. Each encounter tested their bravery and wits. One particularly daunting trial was a riddle posed by a mystical creature. The creature had the body of a lion and the wings of an eagle, and it perched high on a rock, watching them with a piercing gaze. The riddle it posed was, what is more precious than gold but cannot be bought or sold? Amina, with her heart full of wisdom and understanding, pondered the question deeply. After a moment of reflection, she answered, trust and friendship. These are the true treasures. The creature, satisfied with her answer, allowed them to continue, imparting a valuable lesson that the greatest treasures in life are those that cannot be bought or sold. As they journeyed further, they faced their own fears and doubts. The forest seemed to amplify their insecurities, creating illusions of their deepest fears. They saw visions of failure and loss, and the weight of the journey began to take its toll. But Amina, Kwame, and Nia supported each other, their bond growing stronger with each challenge they faced. They learned that true courage was not the absence of fear but the ability to face it together. After many days and nights of hardships, they finally reached the heart of the forbidden forest. Hidden beneath a canopy of ancient trees was the entrance to the lost kingdom of gold. The entrance was a grand archway made of intertwined vines and glowing crystals. It was both beautiful and awe-inspiring. But before they could step through, they were met with one final trial. A guardian spirit appeared before them, a majestic being with a radiant aura. The guardian was a tall, ethereal figure with shimmering skin and eyes that glowed like stars. It spoke with a voice that echoed through the forest, challenging them to prove their worthiness to enter the kingdom. The guardian demanded that they show their unity and the purity of their hearts. Amina, Kwame, and Nia stood together, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to each other and their shared values. They spoke of their journey, the trials they had faced, and the lessons they had learned. Their words were filled with honesty and sincerity, and their hearts were open and true. Impressed by their unity and the goodness of their hearts, the guardian allowed them to enter the lost kingdom of gold. As they stepped through the archway, they were greeted by a breathtaking sight. The kingdom was a place of wonder, with golden towers reaching towards the sky and lush gardens filled with vibrant flowers. The air was filled with the sound of gentle music, and the atmosphere was one of peace and harmony. The king of the lost kingdom welcomed them with open arms. He was a wise and kind ruler, with a gentle demeanor and a warm smile. He explained that the true treasure of the kingdom was not the gold, but the unity and wisdom of its people. The kingdom had been built on principles of cooperation, respect, and shared knowledge. The gold and treasures were symbols of the wealth that came from living in harmony and understanding. With their hearts full of wisdom and a newfound appreciation for true wealth, Amina, Kwame, and Nia returned to Nyambani. They shared their story with the villagers, recounting the challenges they had faced and the lessons they had learned. Their return was met with great joy and celebration. The village came together to honor their bravery and the wisdom they had brought back. The villagers realized that the real treasure lay not in the gold but in the strength of their community, their integrity, and the values they shared. They understood that true wealth came from unity, trust, and the bonds they held with each other. The story of Amina and the lost kingdom of gold became a cherished legend in Nyambani, passed down through generations. It was a tale of bravery, unity, and the realization that the greatest treasures in life are the connections we make and the values we uphold. It taught the villagers that the true meaning of wealth is not found in material possessions but in the strength of their community and the love they share. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales and inspiring stories.